With all the life thriving around the steading now, it's hard to miss the turn of the seasons. Summer has brought colour and life to the Glen. Long, warm, sunny days inspire productivity in humans and animals alike. What felt abandoned when we arrived feels far from forgotten now, and we are grateful to share our home with so many feathered friends. Each bird adds so much colour and character to the place, and I find myself chatting to them as they flit around the garden or perch on the old barn roof, observing our work. There's no rest for the wicked as we continue to make the most of the good weather, with autumn looming, even though it feels like summer has barely begun. Work has definitely slowed down now as our limited budget has dwindled and our building resources have been used up. Each choice in the renovation now feels critical, and we are constantly torn between the indoor and outdoor job list. James did manage to fix the second leaking window by installing a lead cavity tray, so at least I will be able to sleep easier this winter knowing that it's not raining on the inside of the house. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant hard decisions, financial drain, and delegation of time, but I have found a way to combat it. I'm trying to move more purposefully in my work and in my life. I want to live a life here in rhythm with the seasons, just as many folk did before us, working hard through the spring to grow and provide, taking time to celebrate and appreciate the bountiful harvest of summer, and to stop and rest as winter wraps us up in a blanket of snow, giving us time to recharge once more. As we have felt the ups and downs recently, so have our nesting house martins. After weeks of very hot weather, we had a short spell of intense rain, in which it partially destroyed their beautiful nest. They had 5 healthy chicks, but unfortunately one of the chicks slipped down as the nest began to break away. We were really torn. We know that it's important to not get involved in nature, but equally we're there to support it too. The chick looked strong, and I watched carefully to see whether or not the parents would feed it and how he would react. It was very clear that these chicks were less than a week away from fledging, and I knew they didn't have long to survive this awkward situation. Some of the chicks seemed comfortable in the nest, but I was worried about the lone chick, who seemed a little bit keen and likely might fledge any minute. He beat his wings strongly as his parent approached and fed him, so I knew that he had a chance. We made the decision to keep watching as the weather was settled, and in the end James put up a piece of wood to make a ledge to stop him falling down. The spare bits of material had created its own nest below, and I was amazed to watch the parents going back and forth feeding him too. Over the next few days, as the nest degraded more, 2 more chicks fell down into the ledge below. Kept an eye, and sadly one did look pretty weak, but it wasn't long before they fledged. The weakest one did pass, but the rest fledged successfully, and it wasn't long before the house martins left, migrating on to the next stage of their journey. Continuing with our list of outdoor jobs, we've begun to fence in some of the land behind the house. We're still trying to decide how we will use this piece of land, and can't wait to share more about our ideas for this part of our home. Pigs, chickens, bees and orchard trees are all potential options, but we have to be sensible about what we choose to do here, and we're undecided about the best approach just yet. It's satisfying work though, as you can see the progress, and I'm so thankful for James's skill here, having put many fences up in his working life. Indoors we've been busy in the kitchen too. In a bid to finish the kitchen, we finally pushed on and put the corner unit together to house the sink. I picked up a piece of wood a while back, previously a homemade table, for free on the Facebook Marketplace, and our woodworking friend helped us cut and sand it into a beautiful wood worktop. We also finished covering up the pipes. These fiddly jobs always seem to take longer than you think, but it was worth it, as it's finally tied the kitchen together, and rather than having to walk round to the utility, I now have a functioning sink, which has completed my ability to enjoy cooking and baking in my new favourite place. You may have noticed that a particular colour runs through a lot of our home, and there's a reason for that. Over the moor, around and above our house, blooms summer heather in glorious purple hues. The moor is an often forgotten landscape, but step within her splendour and you will find there is so much life and many wonderful plants to forage. My favourite are the tiny wild bilberries, a cousin of the blueberry, which make vibrant sweet jelly and jam, if you can avoid eating them first. Everyone should have a spot they can take themselves to quietly recharge, and this is mine. I love the contrast between the soft floral hues of the delicate petals in the wild grasses and the rough quartz and granite boulders scattered across the ground by ancient glaciers. The distant hills become a rolling sea, and the air is clean and quiet. I can just be, with no expectation or pressure. I have found a way to keep the moor near me as the heather fades and the winter draws the days back in. I've been working hard this year to harvest the wild fruits and flowers I find, to make herbal tea, cordials and preserves. I know I'll thank myself for this in a few months' time. It might be a little labour intensive, but it is a labour of love. Perhaps you might accept a little challenge from me. Take just 1 hour this week and take yourself outdoors. It might be a regular haunt, or maybe somewhere new. Don't rush to the finish line, just take it slow and admire the world that we all share. Sit on a bench and watch the pigeons. Touch the bark of a tree, or maybe take your socks off and dip your feet in a stream. Collect beautiful pebbles on the shore. It doesn't matter really, but ground your body in nature and just be.